Alright folks, welcome back. This is Balatro every day, and today we are determined to play on the Nebula Deck. This is a reminder, there's only 4 common jokers that give you scaling plus multi. At uncommon rarity there's more scaling jokers, but for just the commons there's only 4 of them. So if you tell me you weren't able to find any scaling plus multi, I would say maybe that's not that unusual. We should be able to find some other source of scaling. For example, playing on the Nebula Deck, you do start with a telescope. As always, you can get the seed from the video description, and when you're ready, let's go Gold Stake Nebula Deck. Alright, first boss discards random cards. First round, a lot of spades, but these are low spades, so 5, 3, 2 of spades. Probably we discard the low ones, that's what we've been doing. You could throw away the 9 and then try to get the straight. 7, 6, 5. If we do get the straight, maybe the straight is not really worth that much anyway, is maybe even worse than going for the spade flush. If we do get the straight, we probably want the 8, and if we get the 8, we probably want the 9 instead of the 5. That way we can hold on to 2 hearts, maybe. We have a hearts flush. 3 and 2, not very big. If we want a one-shot flush, we need to get the ace of hearts, or I guess maybe like a 10 and an 8 of hearts, some high hearts. Either multiple high hearts or just the ace of hearts. So probably the flush is not getting any better than this. Probably we just play the flush. That way we have our discard in case of emergencies. So 64 points, we do need a pair. If we didn't have a pair, we could discard and then find a pair, but I think a pair of 6s should be enough. Two-hander for the first round, that's the same if we had done the spades instead, is why we discarded the spades, because it's a two-hander either way. But I guess there's a chance we could have gotten the hearts flush. Alright. This boss discards random cards, so I'm tempted to take Hermie here, I guess. I'm probably not going to. It is tempting, but I'm probably not going to do it. The idea being, if I do take it, probably not going to use it right away. Probably not going to use it for maybe 4 or 5 rounds at least. And with this boss, I definitely want to have some source of scoring going to the boss. The safe thing to do is just take Mystic Summit. It is perishable, but it does sort of guarantee that we survive the next 5 rounds. I think Buffoon Pack is a little bit riskier, but probably okay. Even though there is some risk, it's probably okay. Sure. Do I want the Mystic Summit? Mystic Summit, like I said, does sort of guarantee that we win the next round, so maybe we do that. Sure. Or Buffoon Pack. Let's go Mystic Summit. So now I could win with 2 pair. Could be 7s and 3s, or it could be a bunch of 3s. I guess I do have the telescope is something to think about, but I guess I'll just play the 4 of a kind. Maybe I'm supposed to play 2 pair to enable the 2 pair on the telescope. Alright, so Mystic Summit cost me $5, but we did get the one shot there instead of having to play 2 or 3 hands, so that saved us a little bit of money. We have money left over. We could take a jumbo Buffoon Pack here. Is probably something that I want. Since this is perishable, I want something that's non-perishable. Could be Riff Raff. We miss out on a golden joker. Probably value Riff Raff more than a golden joker. Let's do that. And go next. Alright, Steven and Scholar we don't need because we have the Mystic Summit. We could play a full house here. We could play the 3 of a kind. So if we do the full house, Scholar we can sell, but maybe we don't have to sell it yet. Alright. So now Mystic Summit we can sell to. Could be a square. So we did not get scaling molt, but we could get scaling chips in the form of a square joker. Could be a Mercury card. Square plus Mystic Summit is pretty good, and then we can sell the rest of this stuff. Mystic Summit. Yeah, that's fine. So take the square here and then play pairs. Probably do that. Then go next. Delayed gratification. That's interesting. Slightly punished for selling Steven, but maybe that's okay. Okay. So I guess I want to discard to enable my Mystic Summit. And with the Mystic Summit, we don't get to play that many pairs. Alright. Boss says -1 hand size. So let's draw some pairs. I can throw away the 2s. How about start with a pair of 2s? The next one wins, so let's play high card instead, or maybe because we have a rental, we don't square up too much. Maybe we wait until we have money in the bank. Maybe I'm supposed to play the pair of 5s here. That's fine. Play the pair of 5s. We can always square up later, I guess. Alright, I got $3. Could be a spectral pack. We do have a credit card. Let's do that. We could light them up. Sure. And then could be an Arcana pack. Maybe. I guess. Okay, so delayed gratification is out. Credit card is out, so we can make room for the riffraff. That takes me to $20. $20, we probably don't go Arcana. We just save our money, go next. I guess there's a universe you sell the riffraff and then take Northern Lion, I think is not what I want to do. Let's go next. Alright, there's that delayed gratification again. Okay, so we know a pair is about 500. We have $20 now, so maybe it's fine if we burn a few hands. So that scores nothing. If I play a pair of 6s, it also scores nothing. I want to try to do Faceless Joker. And then play pair of 6s, pair of kings. And then we should be fine. Throw the queen away here. Next pair wins. Could play a pair or could play a high card if we want to square up. And I think I do. With the rental, maybe I sell these two. Play high card. Maybe Faceless I should have kept. Maybe. Alright, could be parking, could be wheel here, could be Arcana pack. Probably we go wheel, then Arcana. Could be a soul, I guess. So, do that. Trouble. Okay, that's fine. So, wheel, no, could be Mega Standard, could be boss reroll. Probably boss reroll. In which case, maybe we don't have money for the Mega Standard pack. Now that we have Triboulet, we probably don't need Mystic Summit. This is awkward to do with Square Joker, but probably we can still do it. Mystic Summit only has one more round anyway, so I think here, as long as we're safe, we should get rid of it. Go next. Alright, Raffle Joker's fine. So I'm looking for base cards. Could be a pair of 7s. Let's square up. So this is not going to score any points, and that's okay. I have kings and 10s. I could play as 2 pair instead of a pair. We get extra molt here, and then that probably wins. If I play just the kings by themselves, let's see here. That's takes me to 6, takes me to 12. And then we know that's about 1,000 points. So maybe it's okay if I play the pair of 10s first. I don't have to play the 2 pair, I think. Okay. I can play the pair of kings now, or we can discard. Pair of queens should do it. So we play the kings, we play the queens. Maybe there's some consideration for doing 2 pair instead of pair if we got triple A. Probably 2 pair is better. Anyway. Play the kings. And then the queens win. Rental fee takes us down so we can sell Devious Joker here. Alright. Now what? Could be a boot. So if we get the face cards, then we're chilling. If we don't, then we're sad. How do we feel about that? Let's go Arcana. Or maybe not Arcana yet. So the last thing we did was the wheel. We could go Celestial Pack first. Guaranteed Mercury. And then go Arcana. So there's Mercury and then Arcana. We get punished if there's a Hermit. Could be a Hungman here. Could be a Death card. Probably we want to hang him rather than Death. So maybe 4 and 3 we can hang him. I think I sell Wrathful Joker. I think I don't take Bootstraps here. Let's go next. I think I don't need Investment Tag. Zany Joker, no? Okay, so let's... Don't need the runner if we got the square. I can play 3 8s. Maybe? Sure. Okay, so we don't need the runner. I could do a pair. I'm looking for a pair of kings and queens. The pair of 6s is not going to be enough. Let's play the pair of 9s. We have a chance of drawing an extra 6. That's 500. I can play the 3 of a kind 10s. I could play the 4 of a kind 6s. And then that wins because of Zany Joker. Let's try this. Let's go pair the kings. That's enough to win already. So we might as well play the pair of 10s and then finish with the kings. And then 2 kings already is 1,000 points. Are we okay with that? Sure. And then selling Zany doesn't matter. And then what was the boss? Oh, the boss. I'm gonna need something like Mystic Summit. To do this on 3 of a kind is probably not gonna happen. Let's go keep opening Arcana packs. I like. Could be a Death card, make another queen, I guess. Turn a 2 into a queen. Sure. Standard pack I think I'm gonna wait on. So Zany Joker's out. Let's go next. I'm keeping the riffraff because I want to try to hit could be Photograph or Chad. Pair of aces. Since we have Glutinous Joker. Okay. I guess let's discard looking for queens and kings. I can play a pair of tens. I did not upgrade my pair. That's okay. Play the pair of tens. Alright, so that's 800. 3 kings wins. Probably. I can play a pair of jacks. Pair of jacks first and then the kings, or we could... Does 3 kings do it? That gives me 8 times, that's 24 molt. That probably does it. Let's go pair of jacks here. And then kings, 24 molt, and then that's 100. So that's like 2,400 points. It's a little bit more than that. All right, cool. Yes, I should have sold the credit card. No. Boss is gonna debuff all my kings. That's not good. So it could be a Hierophant that removes the boss debuff. I kind of like the idea Arcana pack here, even though it's expensive. Maybe. Let's go... Yeah, Mega Arcana. Fool could be a death card. That's big game. Alright, so we take a death card. I can make a gold, could be a gold jack, I guess. Could be a steel jack. Let's go gold jack. Death means I can't do Hierophant because we're playing on the Nebula deck. We only have 1 slot. That's not great, but probably fine. We survive that. Glutinous Joker I think I don't need. Clearance sale I think I do take. Go next. Alright, so if I want I can just copy the queen and then we're chilling. I could look for 1 more king here. Play a pair. Alright, so probably I'm going to do 4 of a kind queens. And then that for sure wins. I can play a pair of 8s. Don't need Crazy Joker. Maybe I can draw another queen here. So I guess try to get the gold card. Do I want to use death? Do I want to save it? Because we... Yeah, probably we save it. Is maybe the safe thing to do. Four of a kind definitely works. Alright. Golden Joker's nice. Maybe that's the reason I should sell Riffraff if I already have a Golden Joker. I think Jupiter doesn't matter. Maybe Venus is useful. Boss says face down after played. Alright. So 45 cards in the deck. I think I go Mega Buffoon here. Probably. Try that. Alright, could be Pareidolia, could be gift card. I like gift card here. Then maybe no Riffraff. Maybe take Glutinous Joker. Bosses face down after played. So... Alright. Gift card and then... Celestial Pack, yes or no? Venus, yes or no? My Telescope is just going to be on pairs, and maybe that's fine. Sure. We have enough value generation, maybe it's okay to spend a little money. Let's go next. Alright, so I'm just looking for my kings and queens. Maybe I play... could be a pair of 8s doesn't score anything. Pair of 10s doesn't score anything. It's just the kings and queens. All right, we have queens. I can play a pair of aces, or we can just discard, I guess. So pair of kings we expect is not enough. So let's play high card here, and then I can make another king of clubs. Or is the three of a kind, since we have the glutinous joker, is that going to be enough? Or do I just make another king here? Maybe make another king of clubs is not an unreasonable thing to do. Let's do that. I guess if I just play two pair probably works. Alright, but we should have plenty of money now. 45 cards in the deck. Steven is probably better than Glutinous Joker, so we could play two pair, maybe. Go Arcana. So Arcana, we can hang him again. Could be maybe an ace and a 2. And then go next, or maybe we go Buffoon Pack here. Can't be hack, can't be delayed gratification. Let's go next. Alright, so I guess play the pair of 9s. Yeah, we've got 3 queens. Let's try 3 queens, actually. That should be like 4,000. Yas. Okay. 3 kings. So with Glutinous Joker here, there should be 8,000. Right. Let's discard. Let's play the pair of 8s first, or do we want to play the full house? The full house definitely wins. Maybe we play the full house that we know definitely wins. Or... so if I play this, we said that was 8,000. Yes. Okay. So 4 of a kind here is definitely enough. Okay. Okay, so Celestial Pack, we get a Mercury card, and that's okay. Probably we want Jolly Joker here. Probably. Boss says face down after played is a little bit awkward. Alright, Jolly Joker is good for our pair plan. Usually we want a Tarot Merchant, especially if we have Tree Belay and Gift Card. So maybe let's do that and go next. So what if we go pair the 6s? Not a very good pair. So that means, what is this? If I sort by suit, that's spades. So could be, I guess, what's this? This is hearts. Okay, so this has to be a king of hearts. And if that's a king of hearts, then this could be ace of spades, could be king of spades. I think we discard the gold jack here. So now that has to be a king, right? This is an ace. We have 3 kings in hand. I can play 2 8s. And then okay, discard all this stuff probably. Do I need the queen? Maybe not. Okay, so here's high card, doesn't actually score any points. And then this is could be a full house, or could be 4 of a kind. Cool. I don't know if I played that the safest possible way. Alright, red card would be really nice as a source of scaling, though it might be late enough we don't need that anymore. Handy tag's 37 bucks. 2 Arcana packs. So probably are we taking the red card here? Red card is good with the pair plan, but not super important long term. Maybe against this boss we do want that. I guess, do I want to get rid of Golden Joker? Probably not. So maybe we do the slightly greedy thing. Alright, let's take it. So red card, let's go liquidation first. Alright, so gold card or bonus cards. I guess gold card, we skip it. Could be temperance for 19, we don't skip. And then extra hand size is good with Triboulet, but worse with the square. Let's go one more. Could be abstract joker instead of jolly, that's great. Now earth is only $1, we should take those. Go one more. Could be a baseball card, we have the one uncommon. Baseball card probably not going to be worth it. World is interesting since we have some spades, I guess. Go next. All right. So I think the move now is just we'll square up. All right, so 5,000 points for that one. I can play pair of 8s. Okay, pair of 7s is going to be better than 3 of a kind 7s. And then so I have 3 queens, meaning we can play a full house, and the full house wins. I could also do a flush with the world, and I think that wins. So if I do kings and queens here with the world, do something like that. Cool. Next round's 37,000, so that would not have won. Clever Joker, no, but there is another world. We can isekai the rest of the kings. Let's go Celestial pack. So Mercury is fine. Maybe now Jupiter is a little bit more interesting. Maybe we're just supposed to skip the red card. Maybe we shouldn't have taken the red card at all. Alright, so could be red seal king, gold seal queen. I guess. Go next. Alright. So I think I do kings and queens, or are we playing the flush? I guess if we have the red seal, then we're probably fine. So I guess I'll play 3 of a kind. Fine. Alright. Pair the 5s. Okay. I wanted to use the world on my kings. So I guess I will save it. Alright. I guess this is fine. Instead of playing the 2 pair here, or instead of playing the pair here, play the flush. There we go. With the red seal, this should win. Okay. And then against the boss, it doesn't matter anymore. Alright, could be Arcana packs. So, it could be 28 bucks, or we can hang them. Probably take the money. then we can reroll for more different tarot cards. In that case, I think I do use the devil. And then that way we can reroll for, could be some kind of tarot card upstairs. Maybe. There's the world. Okay. Fool for temperance. So do we want the money or do we want a death card? Probably. Probably I want the death card. That's like the safe thing to do. I can use the world here. Or just use death. Death maybe on the gold seal queen. Do that. Yeah, this is fine. So, go next. Alright. Here are the nines. Probably we shouldn't square up, because the square no longer matters. If we're going to be doing Triboulet. We could do high card jack. And then that's it. So I think I discard the gold jack so I can make sure I hit my kings and queens. Now we can do 3 kings if we wanted to. Could be a flush house. Is kind of fun, I guess. Could be a flush house. Alright, that's it. This red card's gonna be maybe not that good. Alright. Bloodstone we don't have room for. This boss says diamonds are debuffed. Could be 3 flush house levels. 43 cards in the deck. I guess if I'm gonna do flush house, maybe we don't need this abstract joker. Probably. Let's go, and then I would take a golden joker maybe. Let's see here. Do I want a Jupiter card or yeah. Instead of skipping for the red card, we'll just take Jupiter. Yeah, it could be series for sure. Go flush house. Vagabond. Nah. Death card. Okay. So now probably we shouldn't square up. That's it. So, flush house in hand. I could use death to copy the gold king. I could save the death for an emergency. I think I'm going to use it right away. There we go. Alright, so the flush house is 200,000. That's it. Cool for another death card. Alright. Could be justice on the red seal is kind of fun. Maybe we do steel instead. I guess the concern with the glass is maybe it breaks, and that's a little bit sad. Yeah, let's make a glass one. Alright. I guess we could do golden ticket too. I want to leave at least 1 joker slot open maybe. I'm going to keep the death card, so I'm not going to reroll here. Let's go next. And I don't think I want the flush house levels. I think I want more shops for more jokers, more shopping. Alright, so death on the red seal would be cool. This flush house I think might not win. I think I use death on the gold card here to play it safe. There we go. Against the boss, we only have 5 queens of spades. Is maybe slightly dubious. Death card. Let's go death first. And then we can also take a justice card. So here, devil on the king. We get another gold king. We can make a glass, probably king. There's a blue seal king, I guess. And then, maybe spin the wheel? Ah, bummer. So I kind of want the hungman more than I want the glass card, so let's do that. Maybe we shouldn't have been re-rolling. Go next. So 6 and 5, we can hang them. And then try to draw the queens. Right? Alright, we got the queens, we just need the kings. We have the kings. We can try to draw more kings, that way we don't have to play the red seal. Maybe? This is gonna mess up my telescope. Alright, this... Probably we play the gold card, that way we can keep the glass card, maybe? Alright. Alright, Baron, no, this boss, 1 and 7 face down. Probably we don't go back in time, so we are in a situation where I'm trying to draw a specific hand. I'm trying to draw my flush house. If I don't draw the flush house, we actually score 0 points. So maybe I don't want to go -1 hand, is like -1 discard. Maybe I don't want these standard packs anymore in Anti-7. Baron probably doesn't do that much for us. Could be Fool for a hungman. And then go next. So 2s, we can hang them. And then that's it. Glass, we don't want to play. We can play all of these. That's it. 200,000 already. Without any red seals. Maybe it could work a little bit harder to get the blue seal. Could be Brainstorm, I guess. Okay. So... Could be Hermie? Hermie, yes. Now that we have Brainstorm, actually full houses are fine. There's an Emperor. Or a Fool. Okay. Interessante. We can hang him. So Ace and 3, we can hang him. Fool, we can hang him again. Yes. Go next. So 8 and 7, we can hang them. The kings we discard. There's 36 cards in the deck. We want to draw the queen. Sure. Okay, I'm 1 queen short. That's not great, but we got a couple chances here. Throw away another king. Okay, 3 queens, 2 kings, that should do it. And what's the boss? Face down cards. Okay. So 2 Arcana packs, that's great. No room for the Chad, bummer. Series is okay. So the last card we used was the Hungman. Maybe we hold on to that one. I'm just thinking about the Fool. Okay. Showman, no. Fortune Teller's 31. We do get a Hungman. Let's go Arcana. Could be Fool for Hermie. I think I'd rather just hang him. Alright, and then Arcana, we can hang him again. So 10 and 8, we can hang him. Maybe Emperor. Maybe some lucky cards. Could be. So 10 bucks, I guess we can go one more. All right. Lovers doesn't matter. Let's go next. That's awkward. I need to know if this is a king or a queen. I guess it could be either. Let's discard a king. Let's discard another king. Alright, now we for sure have a winning hand. If we do all those. Doesn't matter if it's a king or a queen. Cool. Alright, we got some Arcana packs. We can overstock. And the final boss says, forces a card to be selected. Okay. So could be full for series. Could be we just hang them. Yeah, I guess I just want to hang them, right? Be a death card, so 7 and 10. Could be a death card and then Fool for Death. I would like to get more queens for a little bit more consistency. There's Temperance for 50. I guess I don't really want to copy this queen. I want to copy the Gold Seal Queen, but maybe if we use Death now, there's a chance we get another one. Or something. Alright, could be Chariot. Could be Never Lucky. Idle on 10 of spades. Nope. Okay. There's a strength card. I guess I have 2 jacks. Is maybe the thing that I want to do. Alright, I only have 30 cards in the deck, which means I could do these 2 jacks and then pretty much guaranteed to get the hand. I have the hand. I drew too many queens. Okay. Give me another king. There we go. So 3 queens, 2 kings, that's it. Cool. Alright, series is fine. 2 standard packs we don't care about. Photograph we don't have room for. Okay. Another 50 bucks. Death card. Go next. Alright. Could be make another red seal. Maybe. And then after we do that, so we got 22 cards in the deck. I want to try getting the blue seal. So, that's a little bit awkward. Probably I'm going to be forced to play the king. 12 cards in the deck. I don't want to play the red seal, but it might be forced. Alright. So 3 queens, 2 kings, that's it. Cool. Alright. This boss says forces to be selected. So I don't need any of that. Hey, look, +9 on the red card. Series, okay. So could be a magician, I guess. Hungman is great. Maybe could be justice on a queen. 30 cards in the deck. Probably justice, maybe death is better. Okay. Got some ideas. So I only have one consumable slot, so let's go next, I guess. Okay. I could discard the queens. I could discard the kings. Let's do that. So if I play 3 of a kind here, I can draw my other kings maybe. Let's try that. Bummer. Alright, well, I guess that's as good as it gets. So blast here, and then it could be flush house. Cool. E11. I guess that's something that doesn't happen every day on the Nebula deck, but maybe it makes sense when you got Brainstorm copying a legendary. Alright, so if it was a different boss, let's say it wasn't the Cerulean Bell, let's say it was the Verdant Leaf. Verdant Leaf says you have to sell a Joker. You sell Triboulet, and then you just play the glass cards, right? So it could be just the 3 glass cards with the 2 queens as a flush house. That's fine. If you do just flush 5, that might also be enough. Maybe could be multiple hands, could be play flush house twice, could be definitely let's see here, Crimson Heart we could have beaten kind of the same way if you have a random Joker disabled. What's the purple one? Violet Vessel. Anyway, yeah, I guess the start of this run there was the opportunity to take the Hermit, and definitely that could have been a huge payoff, but maybe I was concerned about the boss, and so okay, maybe don't take the Hermit, maybe try to get some Jokers that will help you just survive and be safe, and then you can profit later after you've survived. Taking Mystic Summit allowed us to be slightly greedier with the Riffraff, maybe. Yeah, and then if you get something like Square Joker, of course, you know, once we have Triboulet, then you can win the run fairly easily, even if you just play some 2 pairs. Can be pretty strong with Triboulet with times 2 times, or maybe some flushes or full houses or stuff like that. So definitely this helps us survive. But even before Triboulet shows up, we get the square, not from the Riffraff, but there was just a square Joker in the shop that's scaling chips. So maybe we don't have scaling molt, but we have scaling chips. And then we just have flat molt, so maybe just like a +8 from, it was, what was it, Jolly Joker or Mystic Summit +15 can be good enough just to get the ball rolling. And then even without having access to a blue seal, well, I guess we did get the blue seal for the flush house, but even before that, with just the pair levels and the telescope, could have been fine. Could have been a perfectly fine pair run with red card and square Joker and telescope, and even without the blue seal, that probably all would have been fine. But that's just how powerful Triboulet is. Kind of interesting on the Nebula deck with only 1 consumable slot, we were able to get a pretty reasonable flush house build. Is maybe something that I don't get to do every day. Take care, everyone.